Okay, good morning, my dear students. In today's session, the important topic is exclamatory sentences from direct speech to indirect speech. Do you know, my dear students, already I have explained different kinds of sentences in English language. There are mainly 4 kinds of sentences. They are assertive, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory sentences based on the function or purpose. Here today, exclamatory, how to change exclamatory sentences from direct speech to indirect speech or reported speech. This is the main topic today. Only exclamatory sentences we will discuss in today's session. Please listen carefully with concentration, my dear students. First of all, we should understand what are the exclamatory sentences, and then what are the rules to change into indirect narration or indirect discourse or reported speech. These are all synonyms for the reported speech. The exclamatory sentence, here they have given a definition. One of the definition they have given. I will highlight the definition. Those sentences which express and our feelings, emotions are called exclamatory sentences. Mark of exclamation mark is used at the end of an exclamatory sentence. This is the definition of the exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence expresses a sudden outburst of some emotions such as joy and sorrow. Not only joy, sorrow or sad, contempt. Contempt means disrespect or hatred, the feeling of disrespect. Contempt and surprise. These are the expressions, sudden expressions we have to express in exclamatory sentence. The sentence that expresses a state of joy, sorrow, and also wonder, and they are called exclamatory sentences. And the sentence, exclamatory sentence, very sad, anger, surprise also. For example, some of the exclamatory sentences have given some interjection words are there. Hooray, alas, start with exclamatory how and what. These are 2 structures are there. Some exclamatory sentences have been started with interjection words, alas, hurrah, or hara, hooray, and alas, how and what. These are the, for example, hooray, we won the match. Here exclamatory mark is there. This is an assertive structure. There is a full stop is there. And this sentence is called a sudden feeling of enjoyment joy, happiness. And alas, he failed in the test. It is a sorrowful thing. It is a depressed thing. It is a sad news. He failed in the examination or test. It is a surprise how beautiful the dog is. That is the structure. While using interjection words, we keep the exclamatory mark by the side of that word. And what a marvelous personality you are. It is a marvelous personality with what article is there. And article is there. And here the sentence with article, adjective and personality is a noun form. Subject plus verb. This is the structure of the exclamatory sentences. Here the topic is how to change to change exclamatory sentences into indirect speech. Following the rules along with the above mentioned rules. We will discuss the rules next. First of all, the exclamatory sentences start with some interjection words. What are the interjection words? How do we explain that interjection words, my dear students? Interjection words are one type of the exclamatory sentences, and other type of the exclamatory sentences are WH word, what and how. What and how. Those are the words which start with exclamatory sentences. And then, for example, the sentence begins with hurrah, H-U-R-R-A-H. H is a silent, and I put the exclamatory mark. What is this expression meaning? Do you know the meaning of, my dear students? The expression of this meaning is hurrah express joy. It is used to express joy, or approval used to express excitement. E-X-C-I-T-E-M-E-N-T. Excitement. And hurrah means this interjection word and with a exclamatory mark. The expression of pleasure. Pleasure means pleasure, displeasure. Pleasure means happiness. And approval, A-P-P-R-O-L, approval. These are these expressions should express the interjection word hurrah. That you should understand the meaning of that word, that expression, language expression. And next word is, for example, alias or alas. Alias means, this is a phonetic script, alias. Alias means, when do we express these interjection word? Used to express sadness. You should understand that. Sadness. The feeling of sadness, the feeling of sorry, S-O-R-R, sorry, about something. That is, we express alas, woe, with express sorrow or regret, R-E-G-R-E-T, regret. R-E-G-R-E-T, regret. What is the meaning of regret? Regret means feeling sad. Regret means repentant. Regret means repentant. Regret means disappointment. Alas, this is the word, interjection word, start with exclamatory sentence with what is the meaning of alas? Express sorrow or regret or loss. Regret means, what is the meaning of regret? Feeling of sad, repentant and disappointment. This is the meaning of alas interjection word. And then some of the important words we will discuss in this session, my dear students. Without knowing the exclamatory, first of all, the student should identify or recognize which sentence have been given in the examination, either assertive, interrogative, or imperative, or exclamatory, or optative sentence. Another sentence is there. Optative sentence will be discussed in the next session also. Now, exclamatory sentence is used for express sudden feeling. For example, bravo, B-R-A-V-O, bravo. Bravo means not a brave, bravo, it is an interjection word, sudden feeling. It is used to approval, express approval when a performer has done something well. A shout of approval used to express our pleasure. When someone has done something well, it is a strong feeling. When do we express that word? When do you use that bravo, interjection word to construct the exclamatory sentence? Bravo is used to express approval when a performer has done something well. One of the performer has done very well. Bravo. We will express those sentences, my dear students. And then, my dear students, please listen carefully and concentrate. That next word is we should understand. P-O-O-H. H is a silent. Poo. This is the pronunciation. Poo. Long vowel. Poo. What is the meaning of the poo? It is used to express disgust. Disgust means disgust. When we feel disgust, G-U-S-T. What is the meaning of the disgust? Disgust means a strong feeling of dislike. A strong feeling of dislike. Disgust means a strong feeling of dislike, my dear students. And then poo. When do we use this interjection word, my dear students? To express disgust or an unpleasant smell. And our unpleasant smell to express contentment. We express our contentment. Contentment means to express an opinion that an idea or suggestion in silly or not worth. Silly way. Contentment means. The unpleasant smell. On that time, we use the interjection word poo. These are some of the examples we use interjection words, my dear students. And then an exclamatory sentence has a sign of exclamatory mark. It ends with exclamatory mark. The sentence ends with exclamatory mark. In indirect narration, the exclamatory phrase or a word replaced with exclaimed with. We use exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with regret, exclaimed with surprise, exclaimed with contempt. But what is the connective word, linking word? That is a conjunction. We should use that is for assertive sentence and exclamatory sentence. It is a linking word. Reporting part and reported word. Both must be linked or joined through the conjunction. That is a connective word. That is the connective word, my dear students. And the students should understand the meanings of that particular expressions. Bravo and alas, hooray, hurrah, and how beautiful that these are. Okay, next. What are the rules? They have given some of the rules here. They have written. I will highlight those instructions or rules. What do the rules we follow when change from direct speech to indirect speech, exclamatory sentence? In case there is an interjection, interjections are only two kinds of there. Interjection, we start with interjection and start with WH word what and how. From interjection words, for example, alas, H silent, hooray, and in the reported speech, then they are omitted. We should not repeat those interjection words in the reported speech. What do we write instead of those? Along with the sign of the exclamatory mark, we should remove the exclamatory mark in the reported speech also. That means the exclamatory sentence change into assertive sentence in reported speech. That is more important. We should not rewrite the same exclamatory sentence in the reported speech. We should change the exclamatory sentence into assertive sentence. That sentence with the end with full stop. And exclamatory mark, we sign of the exclamatory mark, we have to deleted and dropped that. And then that is, and also interjection words we have to deleted. In the place of that, we write exclaimed. You take that verb. Is it joyful? Exclaimed with joy. If you want to use your adverb, exclaimed joyfully. Exclaimed joyfully. If you want to write a noun form, exclaimed with, we should use the preposition and article. Exclaimed with a surprise. Exclaimed with a joy. And then next rule is, the reporting verb said is always replaced with exclaimed with joy, and exclaimed with sorrow. Okay, exclaimed with sorrow. And based on the context, we have to change. That particular expression may be a sorrow. We should start the sentence, he exclaimed with sorrow. This particular sentence with enjoyment or joyful sentence, and we should start the sentence, he exclaimed with joy. And another sentence, exclaimed with joyfully. If you want to use adverb directly, we should not use preposition or noun form. Joy is a noun form. And exclaimed with sorrow. Sorrow is also noun form. And here, exclaimed with sorrowfully, exclaimed with a great wonder, exclaimed with our sorrow. These are the expressions we have to use in reported speech. We are changed into exclamatory sentence. And next rule is, in case there is a what or how, what a beautiful scenery it is, what a beautiful girl you are, how beautiful you are, how large this building is. In these two words, what and how, begins with the exclamatory sentence in reported speech, then they are replaced with very or great, very or with very great. And then in indirect sentence, the exclamatory sentence becomes with assertive sentence. This is more important, my dear sir. The exclamatory sentence change into an assertive sentence. These are the primary rules or fundamental rules of the exclamatory sentence, my dear students. And then you should understand, you should remember, you should remind in our mind these rules, my dear. Already general rules, we have known all the general rules. What are the general rules? What are the changes have been take place? First verb have been takes. If the reporting verb in the past tense, that is condition, the verb may be changed. What are the tenses? Present continuous tense changes past continuous tense, simple present tense changes to simple past tense, present perfect change into past perfect tense. These are the rules we have already known. When the verb, reporting verb in the past tense. If the reporting verb in the present or future, we should not change the tense. That is the exception, my dear students. We should remember. And what are the changes have been taken? Second word, pronoun has been changed according to the reporting verb. And third one is adverb. What kind of the adverb? Adverb of place, adverb of time. Only those adverbs change. But other parts of speech, noun, adjective, adjective, preposition, those cannot be changed in reported speech, my dear student. Please understand the rules and regulations and instructions while changing from direct speech to indirect speech. Please understand, my dear students. And then the students should understand the rules of the reported speech in our mind. That is more important. My dear students, one more thing is, already we have known the adverbs. What are the adverbs have been changed into when we change into reported speech? Which adverbs are this have been changed into that. This have been changed into that. We have already known. That means words expressing nearness, N-E-R-N-E-S-S. Nearness in direct speech are changed into words expressing distance. That is more important. In reported speech, adverb of place and adverb of time, nearness, from nearness to, in reported speech, distance, they have been changed, my teacher. That's why this, if there is an article very near to me, this is a book. It is far away from you, from ours, that is a book. From this is nearness, in reported speech, this is changed into that. We have already known. All this here and there, here and there, here change into there. And now and then, now and then. And today, that day. Today change into that day. And tomorrow change into the next day. Yesterday change into the previous day, or the day before, previous day, the day before, yesterday. And last night change into the previous night. Last night change into the night before, or the night before, both are correct. And ago change into before. And the next day, the next week, the next year change into the following day, and the following week, and the following year. Hence and the tense, and thus, THUS, thus change into so. For example, I will write one sentence, my dear students, regarding to the adverb of time and adverb of place. I am too weak to work now. He said, for example, I am too weak to work. Now. Here the adverb of time is there. What is the reported speech here? Said, he said that, that is the reporting verb. That is a conjunction, I am too weak, it is an assertive sentence. I change into first person subject of the reporting verb. Here the pronoun he said that I am present, simple present tense, simple present tense. He was, I am change into he was too weak to work. Now change into then. What is the right sentence here? The right sentence here is, my dear students, right sentence here is, he said, I will write the answer. He said that he was too weak to work, then, then. What have been taken place changes? Yeah, assertive sentence takes the conjunction connective word, that subjective pronoun based on the first person change into subjective pronoun, reporting verb, reporting subject, and present simple present is change into simple by is change into was. To is a adverb of frequency. To is weak. Too weak. This is an adjective. It cannot be changed. To preposition, it cannot be changed. Work now, it cannot be changed. Only adverb of time, now and then has been changed. That is the main rules you should understand. Which sentence you have to either exclamatory or interrogative, imperative. When the subject is reporting subject, reporting verb is in the past tense, then only we should apply all these rules, and tense have been changed. Otherwise, the tense does not be changed. And then what is the main thing we have to know? The topic is today is which topic we are going to discuss here? Exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence has a sign of exclamatory mark, and for example I will write, the boy said, hara, H-U-R-R-A-H, H silent, hara, we won the match. We won the match. This is a interjection word. If you interjection word, which word we have to use in reporting verb? The boy said, the boy exclaimed. This is a sorrowful thing or happy thing? We won the match, happy thing. That means the boy exclaimed with joy. With joy. Well, what is the conjunction? Linking word that. That we change into plural noun. They change into they. They, we have won the match. Have won means present perfect tense. Present perfect tense change into past perfect tense. They had won the match. That is the answer, my dear students. That is the answer. For example, the boy, the answer is the boy exclaimed with joy, or exclaimed joyfully. If you want to adverb, we should use, that is also correct, joyfully. The boy exclaimed joyfully that we won the match. We change into they. One simple past tense. Simple past tense change into past perfect tense. Present perfect change into past perfect. They had won the match. They had won the match. Why should we change that simple past tense past perfect? The reporting verb in the past tense said is there. Said is there. That's why you have changed that one. Okay, my dear students. Only few examples are enough to understand exclamatory sentence. Some of the examples they have given here. For example, here in this screen, all of you on the screen, all of you seen, you should observe. He said, "Hooray! I have won the match." Hooray is interjection word, and it ends with exclamatory mark. It is in the present perfect tense, in direct speech. He said, "Hooray! I won the match." What is the changes have been placed? The hooray in this place, the reporting verb change into he exclaimed with. He exclaimed with great joy, or exclaimed joyfully. Joyfully. Exclaimed joyfully. Exclaimed joy, with joy or great joy. What is the conjunction? In linking word that. That is a linking word. But I change into the first person change into in reported speech based on the subject of the reporting verb. Here feminine and masculine gender he, third person singular is there, and we should write he had won. I have won is a present perfect tense change into past perfect tense. He had won the match. Sorry. He had won the match. That means win, won V2, 1 V3. That means V3. Had plus V3 past perfect tense. Definite article the is there. Match is a noun. We can't change noun. We can't change article or adjective. But only what have been changed. There is no adverb of time here. That's why only we have tense changed. Why did we tense changed? Here the subject reporting verb is the past tense, my dear students. That's why you have changed. You should understand. Today I am only discussing about the only exclamatory sentence, how to change from direct speech to indirect narration or reported speech or indirect discourse, my dear students. And then this is one of the things. A sudden feeling. She said, alas. He said, alas. This is phonetic shift, alas. This is second syllable stress, alas. He said, alas, my brother failed in the test. My brother failed in the test. It is a sorrowful thing. It is a sad news. It is a disappointment. This is a repentance, feeling of sadness. This word indicates what is the meaning of alas. I have already discussed in the beginning of the classroom. Beginning of the class I have discussed. Alas express used to sadness, feeling sorry about something. It is used to express a regret. Regret. What is the meaning of regret? Regret meaning feeling or sad, repentant or disappointment. When he failed, brother failed, she was disappointed, my dear students. On the time, what is the indirect narration? He said he changed into reporting verb exclaimed. Exclaimed with sorrow, exclaimed with sad, exclaimed with displeasure, exclaimed sorrowfully, sorrowfully, adverb. If you write adverb directly, we should not use with or a noun. Exclaimed with sorrow, that is a conjunction. My brother is her brother. Third person, she is there. Past person change into subject to pronoun. She, her brother, possessive case. My brother change into her brother, had failed. What is the tense is there? Failed. Failed means simple past tense. My brother is changed into her brother, had failed in the test. Why should what are the changes out in place, taken place? Said reporting verb change into reported speech, exclaimed with great sorrow. Exclaimed with great sorrow. It is a reporting part. And we should conjoining, we should delete the exclamatory interjections, inverted commas also. The quotation marks we delete. And change into exclamatory sentence into assertive sentence, we keep the full stop. And interjection word have been dropped. Her brother had failed in the test. In is a preposition, this is a definite article, it is a demonstrate adjective, test is a noun. We never change these articles, prepositions and nouns. Only we can change verb, adverb of place and time and tense. Adverb of place, pronoun. Pronoun S-O-N, son. Son means subject. First person change into subject of the reporting verb. Second person change into object of the reporting verb. No change. Third person no change. Third person no change. Second person object of the reporting verb. First person object of the reporting, subject of the reporting verb. S-O-N, son. S-O-N, son. Subject to, object to, no change. That is, you should understand, my dear students. And then next, second type of the exclamatory sentence. With start with WH word, what and how. They said, what a beautiful house this is. This is an exclamatory sentence. What structure is what plus article plus adjective plus noun plus subject plus verb. This is the structure of the exclamatory sentence. How to change this one? The said is they exclaimed with surprise. Only surprise. We should write also surprise. They exclaimed with surprise. Surprise. And that house was very beautiful. Very beautiful. The intensity. What a beautiful this is. The intensity is used through the adverb very. We change exclamatory sentence into assertive sentence. Assertive sentence, that house subject, verb plus complement. Beautiful adjective, verb, adverb very. The intensity, the intensity, the greatness of house, we should add the adverb very before the adjective. If a noun, we should add great. If it is a noun, we should add great house. We should use the great, G-R-E-T, great. If it is an adjective, we use adverb very. They exclaimed that that house was very beautiful. There is no meaning, change of the meaning. Both are same meaning. They said, what a beautiful house this is. This is express a surprise, actually. Surprise means sudden feeling. They exclaimed with surprise. That is a conjunction. That is a conjunction. But we should write it is also pronoun. It that house. Okay, right. That house. Here this is there. This is there. That means this house was very beautiful. Was very beautiful. He exclaimed that that house was very beautiful. And then next example is there. I said how lucky I am. Subject plus verb. How lucky. Lucky is an adjective. How lucky. How lucky I am. This is first person. I said with great wonder. I said with great wonder. I exclaimed, not said, exclaimed. Exclaimed with great wonder that I was very lucky. I was so lucky. Instead of very, so is also used. I was so lucky. I am present tense, simple present tense change into I was so lucky. Am is a present tense, was is past tense. I exclaimed with wonder. I exclaimed with wonderfully. Exclaimed wonderfully. Exclaimed that I was very lucky. I was so lucky. That is adjective before we use adverb, my dear students. And then you said to him, what a beautiful drama you are writing. You are writing. The verb has been missed helping verb. You are writing. Present continuous change into past continuous. Why? Because said is there. Reporting verb in the past tense, so we should apply the rules. And tense may be changed. Here, what a beautiful drama you are writing. Here we should not write here said and you exclaimed with joy or surprise. Surprise. That he was writing, present continuous change into he was writing. You are writing, R has been missed. And present continuous change past continuous tense. That he was writing a beautiful drama. That is the sentences, my dear students. And please understand, I will explain you in the practice test also. At the end of this session, I will give one example and end this session, my dear students. For example, the girl said, for example, he said, quotation mark start, how beautiful the girl is. How beautiful the girl is. He said how beautiful the girl is. What is the reported speech? He said change into, he exclaimed with delight. Delight means happiness. He exclaimed with delight. He exclaimed with delight. L-I-G-H-T, delight. Delight means happy, exclaimed with happiness. He exclaimed happily. He exclaimed with joy that the girl was very beautiful, very beautiful. That is the answer. We would keep the full stop. The basic rule is end the with full stop. The exclamatory is changed into assertive sentence. That is the explanation, my dear student, today. And then the candidate said how beautiful the problem is. For example, the question is candidate said, the candidate said how beautiful the problem is. How beautiful the problem is. How beautiful the problem is. This is WH words. The candidate exclaimed with disapproval, with sad disapproval, not interested, with regret. And the problem was how the candidate, how difficult the problem is. Not beautiful, sorry. How difficult the problem is. The candidate exclaimed with sad or disapproval that the problem was very difficult. The problem was very difficult. Simple present tense change into simple past tense. Okay, my dear students, so I hope you should understand the exclamatory sentence, how to change from direct narration to indirect narration, or reported speech, or indirect discourse. Each and everyone, goodbye all of you once again.